Have you been able to narrow down your focus to the perfect neighborhood? Well, if you haven't, I've got a way for you to do that and a couple of benefits that would really make sense for you to focus on. This is Ron Wysocarski at Wise Home Team Realty, and today's consumer tip is to drill down and find that perfect neighborhood. Now, the first thing that I'm going to say is that in order to pick a neighborhood, you have to know what you really want. So the quick study is HOA, non-HOA. Now, let's face it, we all don't want to pay the HOA fee, but we love the benefits of an HOA, such as homes tend to sell for more money that are in an HOA, and they're better kept and they're better maintained. And while you want the freedom to do whatever you want in your yard, you may not want your neighbor, doing oil changes in the front yard and, banging on drums. So HOA might be okay for you, it might not be, but that's a first area of focus. Now, once you figure out the HOA part, now you can focus on geography, schools, proximity to work, shopping, out in the country, what's going to be perfect for you. Once you get all those things lined up, what you're going to find is there's only going to be one or two subdivisions in all likelihood that really line up with what you're looking for and the type of home and maybe the price point. It gets easier from there because now you set up a search and you monitor just that one neighborhood, maybe two, and you focus and you continually watch the new listings come out. You see what they are asking for those homes, you see what they're selling for it. So when you quickly can deduce, is this a good fit for you, all of a sudden now you're in the car and you're looking really fast. And it might just be, once you nail this down, it might only take a listing or two before you know that that's the right house and you can make a really strong offer to go ahead and get it. The mistake would be to focus on 10 or 20 subdivisions with all different variables. You'd be paralyzed by the fact that you've got too much to consider, too much information to consume to make a fast decision in order to win in today's market. So if you are still stuck on 10 or 20 subdivisions, I would have you do this. If it's you or you and a spouse, here's your homework. Get out 2 pieces of paper and you hide it from each other. You write down your top 5 non-negotiable things in a house, secretly, and you don't show it to your friend, partner, spouse, or whoever. And you write them down. And then when they're both written down, you compare them. And then you have to have a little debate. So whether it's a glass of water, a glass of wine, or something in between, you talk about what the top 5 non-negotiables are, and you come out with a list of those 5 in order of priority. At that point, you focus on just the top 4, maybe 5, because anything below 4 to 5 is 80% or better. You want to make sure that you're getting at least 80% of what you want. So 3 out of 5 just doesn't work because 60% was an F back in school. You want to make sure that you have all this figured out. I assure you, once you do this exercise, you and the other person who's involved in the purchase, you're going to be focused on maybe 1 or 2 subdivisions. You'll know exactly where you want to live and the type of house and the price point. So when the property does become available, you might only look at one house in person, but because you've done all the work up front, you're going to nail this purchase. You're going to be super happy with it. No regrets 6 months down the road. Or what did we do? Because you both agreed on it. Set up your searches. Drill down to 1 or 2 subdivisions that meet all of your requirements, and you'll be on the road to buying the perfect home at the right price and getting it done soon. If you have any questions about this, drop it in the comments below. Definitely subscribe because we want you to see more of these videos. This is Ron Wysocarski at Wise Home Team Realty.